What's going on, everybody?
Hey guys.
Marco Juggalo here, and I have a very special guest today, Mr. Dave Maggot. What's going on?
Hey everybody.
And we are going to be reviewing, we're going to try and review, anyways, for the. Oops. Guess I should.
Oh?
Can everybody out there hear us okay?
Can you guys hear us? Hey Jason. Can you hear us okay? Okay. Well, Jason can hear us. And Fan and Banshee can hear us okay.
My thing is going very slow.
Yeah.
So we are going 1990 film 2.
Yep.
Second installment, starring Brad Dourif as the voice of Chucky, and once again Alex Vincent playing of Andy. And personally, I think for a little kid, he does a pretty good job.
Yeah, he's excellent in part 2. And in part 1,
A lot of
yeah.
a lot of times, child actors can be a bit annoying, and they're just right. But I think Alex Vincent did these movies.
I agree.
At Chucky, they basically rebuilt the doll to prove that there was nothing wrong with it. They recovered the doll, Chucky doll, and they scraped all the nasty off, put them back together, and rebuilt them. And a bolt of machines, as they're working on it, kills a couple of the toy makers and vitalizes Chucky. And once again, Chucky goes looking for the one person he needs to get his soul out of his Andy Barkley.
Oh no.
I apologize, guys, if I'm breaking up.
Oh, so yeah, but let me see. Hold on. Say something.
Hang on. You hear me okay, Dave?
It's cutting out a little bit. I heard that though.
Sorry
Thanks,
about that,
Jason.
guys. Did you guys hear anything I just said?
I did not. Last thing I heard was then Chucky comes back to life.
Well, Chucky comes back to life, and he goes looking for the one person that can free his soul from the doll, and that is Alex Vincent, also known as Andy. Also known as Andy.
How can we fix that?
By trolling there, and Jason just kicked him out of there for now.
Yeah.
And I'm going to take him off the channel permanently. That's okay, though.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Jason. Hey, Adam. I wonder if
It's basically a lot of. Can you hear me, Dave?
I can hear it now.
Okay, sorry guys. If anybody's having issues hearing me, I apologize. I'm trying to work out.
Yeah, it's still like a learning curve.
I don't know why it's doing that. Hello to everybody in the chat. Dave and I are going to discuss Child's Play 2, and then we will just get into other things. And we are also going to try and interact with you guys as much as possible. But we do want to give this movie a full review. We want to give it our best that we can do. If this So part 2 is generally considered the best of this series, or close to the best of this series by a lot of fans. Dave, what do you think about that?
I agree. It's my favorite. It's pretty epic.
Yeah.
I even like it better than the original, which is probably blasphemy to some people, but
It's definitely this one does have quite a fan following. I mean, I've always considered it like you get Chucky in the first one, and this one is Chucky ramped up to 11. Like he's full out himself in this, or full reign to cut loose, and that's what I love about it. One of the things I do find it a little funny, and it's maybe the only con I have for this movie, is it's a bit short in my opinion.
yeah. It
And
I just call that all thriller and no filler.
it is very well paced. It just sometimes I'll be watching and it feels like, oh wait, we're at the end already.
Yeah, there's not really many like. Hey Dino, how's it going? Hey fact feature.
Hey guys,
there's not really
I'm trying to keep up with the chat. No, go ahead. I'm sorry, Dave. I didn't mean to interrupt.
The scenes in between are like, just like kind of. No, there's not many of them.
Yeah, there really isn't a lot of, I don't know if I want to use the word action, but non-eventful scenes in the film. You got a little bit of story building, but you don't have a lot because you really don't need it. They get just about most of the story building out of the way within the first 10 minutes of the movie.
Yeah, it's an epic opening and an epic finale. Really, it's like an epic sandwich.
It's one of my favorite things, I guess you could say, is that kills practically right away in the movie when the two guys get electrocuted, and then when Chucky takes, he does come alive, and he takes over the little AIDS car or whatever. I don't know what the guy's name is.
Yeah, he pretty much decimates those two guys because he gets the CEO in the third one, right, or the president or whatever.
That time you broke up.
Oh, I did. Okay. Well, I just saying, he pretty much the second and third movie, he pretty much kills that whole company, like, because he gets
Right.
the president in the third one and his assistant in the second one.
I the third one when he starts turning on all the toys and all, but I'll have to get to that in my review of the third movie.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely think that one of the best parts of this film, and as I said before, is Brad Dourif. And as I said, it seemed like they gave him full reign to just go kind of nuts. And I don't know if he ad libbed anything, but it didn't seem like, they put any limitations on him.
It's one of the favorite things it is. I love when Chucky yells.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. Uh, he dies in this movie. A lot of people talk about his great one liners and everything. Personally, I've always thought Chucky, just like with Freddy, in my opinion, a lot of people don't think so, but I always thought Freddy was funny from the beginning. I thought he had great one liners from the beginning. It just, like I said, they just gave him a lot more room to. They centered it a lot more around Chucky in this one.
Yeah, the he's definitely way more intimidating. Like when he's coming at the teacher and stuff.
Right.
It's almost
Yeah,
like
that
they
was
put
always,
he's like
growing up when we did in the 90s, that was always one of my favorites in the 80s and 90s.
yeah.
Loved it when he got the teacher.
Yeah. This is the first one I saw in theaters too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I saw it.
Um,
Oh, go ahead.
Believe it or not, the theaters was Seed of Chucky.
Which one?
Seed?
Oh, really? Oh, that's not a
Yeah.
very good theater
Well, at least,
experience.
yeah. When it first came out, I did get to go and see. They did there was a theater here that was doing. It was a smaller theater that was doing a run of all the Child's Play films, and they were doing them one each day.
Uh-huh.
And I did a Bride and the
That's
initial
cool.
theater.
Nice.
So aside from Brad Dourif, what's your thought? Because that's a big pro for me. I really like the cast in this movie.
I love Christina Elisa's Kyle. Um,
Mm-hmm.
she's definitely when you say like 80s. I mean not 80s. Sorry. When you say 90s movies, you just see that image of Kyle in your head. Um, the style because
Right.
she was when she was on like 90210 and whatnot. It was just always like a
Yeah,
treat.
90s.
Yeah.
Right. And you actually know.
Yeah. Well, she's originally from Boston, and
Oh, yeah?
we chat. Well, I saw like a hardcore documentary because she was big into the hardcore scene in Boston in the 80s,
Mm-hmm.
and I was watching a hardcore documentary and I saw her in there. And I'm like, well, that's she's from Child's Play too. So I added her on Facebook, and I found out she's originally from Boston. Her father owns a recording studio and a record label that a lot of
Oh,
local
really?
bands are on. Yeah, and
That's pretty cool.
yeah, so talked for years on Facebook, and I even like offered her a part in Groundhog. Like I had her read the script and stuff, but that didn't end up panning out. Um,
Well, that's too bad. That would have been pretty cool.
I know. Maybe for future movies. And then I finally got to meet her in 2017, and took some pictures. Met her family because her mom and her dad were at her booth and got her autograph and stuff. It was awesome. She was like, "You're very active on my Facebook page." I'm like, yeah. You still there, Brad? Can everybody else hear me? You can hear me? Okay. Hey, Lindsay. Hey, James. Hey, Andrew. Okay, he'll probably come back in. Um, Anybody I missed? Okay. Yeah, I think he realized it because he left the call and. Yeah, that's a sweet figure. It's like the ultimate Chucky, right? But yeah, what I like about the movie is like the colors of everything. There's kind of like this certain color scheme to it as well that makes it feel. I don't know if it's the same for you guys, but it makes it feel like the movie is like made from an action figure and stuff. Kind of like you see the like everything's kind of plasticky in it. It's got a very just like very. The movie's awesome. So yeah, there's just the colors and the lighting and whatnot, and yeah. So like I was saying, like epic opening, epic ending. We'll talk about the ending in a bit. Yeah, nice line in the series. How's it hanging, Phil? And it's cool too. It's cool that his foster father is Bud the Chud. And his foster mother is from American Werewolf in London. I wish my dad was Bud the Chud. Yeah, I love Chud too. My favorite part about Chud 2 is there's no Chuds in it. Bud the Chud from Chud 2, Bud the Chud. I watched the trailer from last night. That looks crazy. Looks good. I did indeed like Curse of Chucky. Um, Cult of Chucky, I wish had like a ending to it, like just for watching its sake. Hey, dude. But I did like Curse of Chucky. I thought it was a good return to it being scary and stuff. Did you see the trailer to D's Nuts?
Dave, can you hear me?
Yep.
Hey, bro, thank you very much for holding it down.
Yeah, no
I don't
problem.
know what happened there. I just froze up and got kicked off my own channel.
That's crazy.
I didn't hear anything you started talking about.
Oh, which part?
Okay.
Can you hear me?
I have a feeling this is going to try and be done. I'm trying to do everything I can to Can you guys hear me?
I can hear.
Okay, sorry about that. So, yeah, you were just talking about the parents were, and the other was from American Werewolf in Paris.
In American Werewolf in London. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool too. It shows the horror pedigree that they kept intact in the film.
Yeah.
So, my next thing to talk about was the one-liners. What did you think of Chucky's one-liners in this, and what's your favorite one?
Um, they're perfect. Uh, trying to think. And this one is this the first one he says don't fuck with the Chuck, or is that part 3?
That's part three.
Okay. Yeah, because that's my favorite. Um,
No, wait. Does he say that in this? No, I'm pretty sure that's part three.
yeah. Um, what's your
Yeah,
favorite?
that's part.
What's your favorite one liner, real quick?
Oh, fuck. Let's see.
I know.
You know what's funny is that's the one thing I didn't write down. I actually didn't write it down. I meant to when I was doing the film, but then I actually fell asleep during the movie, and I came back to watch it again, and I forgot.
What are you guys' favorite one-liners?
I do want to apologize, guys, for my best review. I'm trying to deal with all the internet problems. I'm trying to fix that.
My favorite kill would probably be. I love it when the guy falls on the machine conveyor belt, and then he gets the plastic eyes in his eyeballs.
Yeah, that's my favorite as well. So, my favorite line in the movie is when he tells Kyle to shut the fuck up and drive, or he's going to kick her teeth in.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there. I was like, that's just fucking hilarious because even if he did kick her in the mouth, it probably wouldn't hurt that much.
Yeah.
You know. So the third act in this movie is basically considered one of the best third acts in all of horror. It starts with. It basically starts when Andy gets kidnapped by Chucky from the orphanage, and Kyle is chasing them to the factory, and we got that great, awesome chase and fight in the factory. Chucky gets melted. He gets covered in crap. He gets his legs cut off. He gets put on like this little fucking cart. He loses a hand and he puts a knife in and he's still coming at him. And it just truly shows like this guy will not stop. And I just love
Yeah.
every second of that.
I love when he's got the knife in his hand, like he shoves it in his stump.
Right. I'm trying to monitor the chat a little bit on my phone.
Hmm.
I had it up on here, and I thought maybe if I shut that down, it would help this thing go a little quicker. So
It seems like it helped a little bit.
okay. So I apologize for technical issues. I hope you're still enjoying the stream and enjoying the review.
Yeah, we
Dave,
still.
do you have anything negative really to say about this movie?
I don't. I really can't. I can't think of anything.
I really enjoy this one, man. I just love this movie. It's so much fun. Honestly, this whole franchise, and I find it kind of funny that this isn't my favorite franchise. Because I do think in this particular franchise, there are way more good movies than just about any other franchise. Uh, like, in my opinion, there's only one bad movie in this franchise. And even that
Yeah,
one's kind of fun at times. You know?
I like John Waters. I never really like watched it completely with my complete attention on Seed before, but I guess it deserves another fair shot, you know. But yeah, 1 through 3,
I
man. They just
think,
what'd you say?
what were you saying? I'm sorry?
Oh, I was stopping to hear what you were saying. I was saying 1 through 3 definitely shows like the whole thing how sequels get better and better. Even though
Right.
people give 3 a lot of shit, but it's still epic. It's like
Yeah.
the setting,
I'm
the
gonna
ending. Yeah.
I'm gonna address that in my review of 3 when I do it.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, will probably not come out this next week. It'll probably come out the following week as I'm doing the week of Wild Eye. So, but, you know, I do. I love 3. It's one of my. It's actually I like 3 more than I like 2,
Hmm.
which you don't hear very often, but I do.
Yeah, there's some kind of weird like people saying the third one's not as good, but I've always liked the third one. I've never really seen anything wrong with the third one. It's weird how
I
like yeah, it's weird how viewpoints change over the years. Yeah.
and and
I lost you again.
Bride and Seth.
I prefer I prefer Kyle. Andy's mom still she's a good actress and all, but I feel even though like I would want to hang out with the babysitter, you know, like a babysitter type, and it adds a whole like a new dynamic to it. Yeah, I've always liked Kyle. Yeah, see, yeah, those posters are always the coolest. Paintballs, yeah, yeah, yeah. Even though she's like a like I won't say a little bit older than me at the time. I was more maybe am I the same age as Andy or is Andy a little bit older? Yeah, watch out, Jack. Chucky's back. Yeah, when I saw it in theaters, the power actually went out in the middle, and I was so upset. We had to go outside, um, because the fire alarm was going off and stuff, and we had to stand outside for a minute. But then they let us back in and turned it back on. Okay, it's probably gotta reset again. Computers are weird. Oh, he's back. Hey, Brad.
Had to reset. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm there. I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. I'm so sorry, guys, and thank you, Dave, for carrying this. You're basically carrying this review.
Yeah.
Well, you know, actually, in fact, my internet is really good. I'm not sure. I think it's my laptop is too damn old,
Mm-hmm.
and I need to get a new one soon.
Yeah, this, yeah.
I have no issues.
There's probably just like a secret way to do it that makes it work for other people on their live streams and stuff.
Try and fiddle with the resolutions and things like that. I'm gonna see what I can. I do also like Kyle better than I like Andy's mother.
Mm-hmm.
I think
I guess
Kyle is just a really cool character.
the only thing that could really improve the movie was to have the detective back.
You know, here's the one thing about part two. I don't really want to call it a con because I love the movie so much, but it's something that I don't feel they ever addressed. Okay, why did Andy get taken from his mother? Why is his mother an institution? Why do they think that they're all crazy when not only did the mother wasn't the only, the detectives saw it.
Yeah.
So what happened there? Did they decide not to testify? Did they not, what happened?
The toy factory probably like pulled shenanigans. Yeah, they probably had the mom institutionalized and the detectives fired. That's what I would like to think. That's just my guess. She did go to a hobo to get Andy Chucky. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I really wondered about that because that's the only thing I have to say with it that's kind of negative.
Yeah. But the real
Was
reason's
they did
probably
not
like,
explain that very well.
yeah. Sure, the actress just didn't want to come back. Her picture's in there. They were asking, what.
Personally,
Oh, good.
which one has the best score?
Oh,
I actually like one, and I like Curse, but the best soundtrack goes to Bride.
yeah, I had that.
You know,
That's a
hell,
rocking
I even
soundtrack.
got that on. I even got that on. I mean, that soundtrack is fucking dope.
Definitely like this that late '90s like new metal type of stuff.
Yeah, late '90s, early 2000. A lot of Rob Zombie. I think he's got 3 songs on that soundtrack.
And like Coal Chamber and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it was pretty. That was pretty much like some like the what introduced like it's like Hellbilly Deluxe on a soundtrack.
Yeah. Beef between Sharon Osbourne and ICP. Do you remember that?
Yeah,
They were on Howard Stern and everything like that. Do you
yeah.
know that actually got started because of Coal Chamber?
Well, what do they do?
Coal Chamber was signed to Sharon, the record label that Sharon and Ozzy owned,
Yeah, Roadrunner.
and they were the ones that put Coal Chamber on the ICP tour.
Uh,
They wanted Coal Chamber to go out there and tour with ICP to get them exposure. Well, Coal Chamber wasn't selling any tickets. Like, nobody was going to see Coal Chamber.
yeah.
And so ICP removed them from the tour because, like, people were, like, leaving and then coming back during Coal Chamber's set.
Oh,
So ICP actually removed them from the tour, and that's what started the whole beef.
oh, they went
And then
wine into
Sharon
Sharon.
Osbourne came on. Yeah. And then she came on Howard Stern with them, and she told them that their career was over, and she guaranteed that their next album wouldn't even sell 5,000 copies. And she bet them $50,000 or something around there. I can't remember exactly how much. Their next album was the Bizarre Bizarre albums, which ended up selling a lot of albums. Not didn't go platinum or anything. They've got a few platinum albums, but that wasn't one of them.
Yeah.
But they did do really well. And Sharon, as you might imagine, never fulfilled her promise to pay.
Oh,
You
she
know what I
didn't.
mean? No. Which is why they basically say, oh, they have all kinds of stuff about song where they're fucking this nasty bitch and stuff, and then they turn on the lights and it's Sharon Osbourne. Yeah, it's fucking hilarious.
I know Iron Maiden hates her too.
Yeah. I think Ozzy hates her.
She's trying to kill him by making him like Thor.
Yeah, I don't know. Did you see that he was doing that show with his son Jack?
Yeah, I
They
watched
were
a couple
here in New
episodes.
Mexico. They
Nice.
actually stayed at a campground like 20 miles that way.
Nice. Yeah, well, I watched a few episodes. I watched the one where they were like driving tanks.
Right?
I
Yeah.
agree. I agree, Tim. Dewey Dembola.
Yeah, a lot of the new rock stuff, especially the mainstream stuff, is just crap.
Yeah.
If you're into different kind of music, though, check out the Tossers, which is Celtic punk, and they are fucking amazing, and I love them. I've been listening to them all day.
That's why
So,
I love
anyways, though,
like
I guess we should give some final
final thoughts.
thoughts on the review here. This hasn't, I don't think, been my best review, and it's definitely not because of anything but the technical difficulties. So,
Yeah.
and Dave, you've been awesome, and you've done a great job. You know, keeps getting talked about even when I disappear. So, thank you so much for that.
Absolutely.
But still, this is something I wouldn't replace it just to do the video as much as I think maybe next time we'll do a video review and then just
And
maybe
then
do one of
post
those
it, yeah.
premieres or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we can get the bugs worked. So. But so what do you think? What's your overall final thoughts on Child's Play 2?
It's my favorite one out of the series. I just love everything about it. From the kills to it's bloody as all hell. Um, it even has like, I don't really get scared, but I would say it has scary parts. Kind of like Curse, and kind of like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
The Chucky design is great. Um, the ending and the beginning are amazing. It's got Bud the Chud, isn't it?
Yeah.
And Kyle.
I hate him too. He's such a
Yeah.
he's such an asshole.
Yeah, just like I think
Well,
it's the perfect Chucky movie to me.
Yeah, and one of the best for sure. I believe when I did my initial ranking of this franchise, which was only my second video I ever did on YouTube, um, I believe that I put this at number 2 and number 1 at number 1. But I've actually since then I've gone to love 3 even more, and I did mention in that the 2 and 3 rotated quite a bit. So,
Yeah.
but one thing I love about this movie is the atmosphere of it. It's very dark, even when it's during the day. The atmosphere of this film is dark,
Yeah.
and I love that it basically takes place, for the most part, most of the movie takes place over that single night, you know. And there, like you said, there are no real gaps. There's no real filler in this movie. I wish the movie was longer just because I want to see it keep going. I want to see more. You know, that third act has you screaming and wanting more right away. And I guess that's one of the great things about now with it being on home video and everything like that, is now we can just binge watch the entire series and get our fill, you know?
Yeah.
So, But overall, I love part two. I think it's a great film. I think it's absolutely amazing. I think it's got a good. I think the music in it is good. The mood. The only drawback I could say to this whole franchise is I wish Chucky would get his own theme. Like
Yeah,
they never did an actual theme for Chucky. They even do some raps at the end about Chucky of the end of the movies,
like
and some of the like the in two and I think three as well. There's a rap during the credits, and I'm like, oh my god, really? But I wish that they would have done a really good score and just kept that theme throughout the whole thing.
yeah,
You know,
the first movie soundtrack, the score is just very mystical. It's just like a very like just very creepy. But yeah, they don't really carry that on much. Yeah, like kind of like like Nightmare on Elm Street, Phantasm. They all have like that their own
Halloween,
theme.
right?
Halloween, obviously. Yeah, they're really I
Yeah,
don't
that's
know.
your sound.
Yeah.
So, just real quick, I know everybody's talking in the chat and they got their own conversations going on. But guys, what are your overall thoughts? Is this a movie you would like? Is it a movie you don't like? Is this is it a pass on you? Is this whole franchise a pass, or are you a fan of the Child's Play franchise? And I know that everybody right now is talking about Cult of Chucky, and I, for one, can't wait to review those.
Oh
I
yeah.
really like the new movies, especially Curse. I love how dark and scary Curse was.
That's like a haunted house movie with Chucky. The kills are great too in that one. Cult, I don't know, I just kinda I know that they were saving for the TV show, so hopefully the TV show carries on the story that was happening in Cult. But I wish as a movie it had like an ending to it.
I know I've said this before, but I'm hoping with this TV series, what they do is, he made different Chuckies. You know what I mean in Cult.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that like each episode will follow a different Chucky.
Oh, that would be
And
cool.
then in the final episode, we follow the one that's inside Fiona Dourif, and somehow it gets out of her because that was the only thing I didn't like. I didn't like him taking over Fiona's body.
Yeah.
That was the only thing I didn't like.
Because I kind of like, what if that was like his final form? Then you wouldn't have anything recognizable in the series at all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Um, the only other thing too, while we're live, and we're going to discuss this a little bit tomorrow in the Horror Hangout stream, is the new Child's Play remake. I know I have gone on and on about this remake, and I've gotten, oh my god, dude. I actually had two comments on my little rant there. One told me that I was a four-eyed, stupid motherfucker, but he couldn't spell it right, so I told him to learn to spell.
Yeah.
And then the other one, first it just told me to shut up, but then he edited it and expanded it
Oh
and
god.
told me how much of an idiot I was. And I was like, okay, well, that's okay. I'm allowed to be an idiot. It's my channel.
Yeah, it's your channel.
But have a good one, James.
Bye, James.
What's racist? I'm never racist. I don't know. I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know what I said.
The TV series needs to be ballsy in order to succeed. Yeah,
I
Didn't they?
read,
Oh,
yeah, I read something on Bloody Disgusting that said, even though it's Sci-Fi Channel, don't worry. There's going to be plenty of gore and plenty of f-bombs.
yeah.
So, and I noticed they've been getting away with that. Like in the new Mayan show on FX, they cussed a lot and they said a lot of f words.
Yeah, I noticed that too. I didn't know they could say that word on there. Do they do it on It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia now?
I don't know. I don't really watch that show, so I'm not sure.
Oh.
It used to be you could only say shit, and I remember when they first discovered that you could say shit. It was South
South
Park,
Park, yeah.
and they did yeah they did that episode to see how many times they could say it. You know,
That really opened the floodgates for swearing. ATV 500A, how are you?
hey, what's going on TV? Oh, it's gonna be CGI. If you haven't noticed from the trailer, that's uh that's another big reason why I don't like this movie. Oh, and I fucking oh my god, when he opens the package and the laser beam scans his face,
Yeah.
I was like, okay, yeah. If the thing is scanning you with a laser beam, you know it's going to fucking kill you. That right there, it was like, what is this, the Predator?
Just kick it
You
out the
know?
window. No, Ma, you can take this back.
Yeah. So, I could probably sit here and go on for hours just about the fucking remake.
Yeah, tomorrow
You
we
know,
can.
yeah. One of the if it was 10 years down the road and they weren't doing the movies anymore, then fine, do a fucking
Mm,
remake.
yeah.
But they are still in the middle of the series. They're doing these 10 episodes on Sci-Fi Channel, and then according to Don Mancini, there will be two more movies.
Uh-huh.
So they're still right in the thick of the original franchise. You know, I haven't had any interruptions in a while. It's about to freeze on me. Watch.
I know. Knock on wood.
Yeah. There's my dresser. It's wood.
I think the story looks good, but it could have been any other killer doll movie, you know?
Yeah, it could. It's just a basic killer doll movie or a
Yeah.
basic, uh, machine movie.
Yeah.
You know, it's Terminator without Skynet.
Yeah. I mean, like I said in mine, it was like it could have been a Dolly. If it was a Dolly Dearest remake, can you imagine that? It's like remake the movies that started out not so good, you know. My favorite horror icon's probably Jason. Yeah, Brad, did you watch? Are you? We knocked on wood. Damn it. Okay, there you are.
Oh, heck, for just Andrew for Maya.
You gotta watch that. It looks like it looks like I don't know. It starts out like a comedy and it's like old school horror.
Again, Dave.
Oh, that Ma. It looks like a comedy,
Mm-hmm.
and then it kind of like I
Mm-hmm.
don't know if the trailer revealed too much, but it looks like it's gonna be like an '80s style, like a slasher, like have that kind of ending to it. Hopefully, they didn't put the ending of it in the trailer.
Well, I know I just did our review of, so I love me a good horror.
Oh, which one?
I said Bill and I just did Tucker and Dale versus Evil,
Oh yeah, I was watching that last night.
and so I love me a good horror comedy.
Yeah, me too. That's my bread and butter.
Right. Ooh, there's an interesting question. If you were handling the remake, what would you have done?
I would have made a sequel.
There you go. There you go.
I gotta check out the Killage. I love Australian movies. And the Snarling.
How was that, Jason? I'm hoping to get that in my next package. The title sounds kind of generic. I mean,
What were they saying? It was like a werewolf parody kinda?
back to back.
What happened?
Never.
Knock on wood. Nice. I recorded like 3 videos today. I saw the ritual. I liked it. Yeah. Nice. On YouTube named Charles. Yeah. Yeah, I like the ritual. I like Australian movies and I like British movies and stuff. Like especially like British friends hanging out and just, shooting the shit and stuff.
Right. And once again, I'm back, folks.
Brad's back.
Uh, guys, once again, I apologize for all the technical issues we've been having. I want to thank everybody for joining us and for discussing the movies with us. Dave, what do you think? You think we should round it off now, or you want to keep
Yeah,
going?
we could. Yeah, it's almost an hour.
Yeah. And then
Um,
I keep having to reset and I keep dropping out, so
yeah.
you know.
I'd give it a 10 out of 10.
But I would give it. I give this one a 9.5 out of 10, and the only reason I give it that 0.5 is because, like I said, they didn't really explain that beginning to my satisfaction.
Yeah.
But that's just me. But I love this movie; it's so great. So, um, it's possible I may do a stream after this. Just depends. Maybe after my wife and kids go to bed, because I'm going to be up late tonight drinking. So if you want to see drunk Bronco Juggalo, come on back. Anyways, guys, I want to thank Dave Maggot definitely for helping me out with this review. Dave, you are awesome.
Thanks, dude. You are too.
And thank you guys, everybody, for joining us. I know having a live stream, it's probably still going because they talk
Yep.
for hours.
Yeah.
So if you guys are interested, we Todd stream, and thank you very much for joining us. I
Thank you, guys.
definitely. You guys, this is Bronco Juggalo. Later,
Bye, guys.
guys.
Have a good night.